What's up, everybody? It's T-Wolves 2016 here, giving you a little bit of an update on the channel, and just kind of what my plans are moving forward. So first and foremost, I know I don't have a huge following and I only have a handful of subscribers, but I just want to say thank you to them for staying subscribed. I guess most of you probably maybe forgot that you were subscribed or something like that, but either way, I just want to go through, give a few little life updates as to what's going on in my life right now. I know I've said it a couple times, but I do actually intend on getting back into it and starting to do more and more of these videos. It's just life has not allowed me to do so. So first and foremost, big life event of the year, I got married. I may have talked about... Actually, I haven't talked about it since it's been about 2 years since I posted a video. I got married earlier this year. Super happy. She is the most amazing woman I've ever met, honestly. And you may see her on video at some point on here on the channel. I may bring her in and do a little, hockey, well entrenched in hockey and kind of how good teams are, and then have her go ahead, look at things and be like, okay, well, what does she think of these teams, and just kind of stuff like that, just to kind of be entertaining. I think it would be really cool to get her a little involved in this as well. But either way, as you can see, I'm repping Chicago Blackhawks jersey. It's good old number 40. Robin Lehner is not under Soderblom. And to anyone who may be asking, no, I will not be getting a Soderblom jersey. I like Lehner too much, and when Lehner was a Blackhawk, that was like the best time of my life. So either way, moving on. Updates to the channel. I will try to post a video maybe once every week or so. I know I used to do the This Week in Hockey kind of deal, and I might start getting back into that if I can get a little bit more entrenched here. I've also moved. As you can tell, the scenery is a little bit different than the last time. I believe the last time I did a video, I hadn't moved. So I have moved twice since the past video. And so life's been very crazy. I've accepted a position here in South Carolina is where I'm currently at. And it's just really cool that, God has just provided me with so many opportunities. So you see me looking off to the other screen. I have my other screen up here. I know it's been about 2 years since I posted a video, and I know most people probably forget I'm a channel, and I don't really get more than, I think I got 100 views on my live reaction to the Stanley Cup championship for the Blues, and then that was it. And then my video of 3 reasons why the Blackhawks should be in the outdoor games and 3 reasons why they shouldn't got about 14 views. A little bummed about that one, to be completely honest, just because I put a lot of thought and effort and research into that video, and it's one of the first videos I did that was like that, and it just never performed well. I think I looked at the viewing statistics. Very few people even made it halfway through the video, so that's just going to be what it is. I know, as a content creator of some kind, you put stuff out there and it's the people who decide whether it's good, not necessarily what I do, but I enjoy what I do. So as it pertains to channel updates, what I do plan on doing is trying to do a little bit more series-based things, top 10 lists, maybe go back to, like I said, This Week in the NHL, and just kind of recapping what I've watched and what I've seen and kind of what's going on, as well as maybe just throw some little fun little bits of knowledge and do some deep dives on careers of players. And I already have a video in mind of my favorite player to never exist, and if you're a hockey fan, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I was going to do a history video on that. My wife actually did get me a book about that specific person in that event. For those of you who may not know, I'm talking about Taro Sugimoto, the fake player the Buffalo Sabres drafted in 1974 because they were fed up with the process. So I'm going to do an in-depth video on that. Yeah, I know there's a lot of videos like that on the internet, but I just love that story so much. And so I was going to do something of it on my own. The mid-season for the NHL. So I may do mid-season NHL award winners, just who's hot, who's not, who's, trying to get Lord Stanley and who's hoping that Connor Bedard falls to them. That kind of stuff. Just because I really love hockey, and this is something I do that allows me to kind of get more comfortable hearing myself talk, because I'm always incredibly self-conscious about that kind of stuff. I hate hearing myself talk. I hate hearing myself in recordings, well, even if it's in a voicemail. When I have to make sure like phones are working at work or something like that, sometimes I'll call my own personal device, and I just hate hearing my own voice sometimes. So that's what this is really created to do. And so the plan is to continue to make YouTube videos and stuff like that. Because again, I mean, these videos are for me and they're for you guys, and I enjoy doing it. So I think the couple of videos I did have an idea on doing right now is, first and foremost, what we're going to do is I'm going to go take a deep dive into the Chicago Blackhawks rebuild, look at what they're doing right now, how they're setting themselves up for the future, and other stuff like that. I'm going to obviously, like I mentioned, do a video about Taro Sugimoto, do a video more than likely, and again, these are all more than likely. I am, working a full-time job, and will occasionally have to work Saturdays as well, so we're trying. I'm going to try my best to make sure it all works. But like I said, basically what I'm going to do is, these are my ideas for videos, and then if any one of my 13-ish subscribers want to shoot an idea, I'd be happy to listen to ideas. Again, I do this video, I do videos because I enjoy talking about hockey, and even with some people at work who I know are more hockey, entrenched than some people at my previous job, I don't have a whole lot of people I can just sit down and talk hockey with. So I'm hoping that I can get more into it. I also had the idea of maybe doing a little bit more of NHL 23 videos, rebuilding the Chicago Blackhawks, rebuilding the Arizona Coyotes, rebuilding something like that. Or I also had the idea of taking a contender and seeing if I can turn them into a Stanley Cup champion instead of just a contender. I had an idea for the series called something like Contender or Pretender, where I take a team like, say, the St. Louis Blues, the Edmonton Oilers, something like that, even the Florida Panthers. Take a team that is very clearly committed to trying to win a Stanley Cup right now, and see if in a few years or so I can turn them into a Stanley Cup champion, or if they just need to break it all down, scrap everything, and start over. So either way, like I said, I do plan on making a few more videos. If you did get this far in the video, I thank you. Like I said, I do this for fun. I don't have anywhere near the viewership or the views or the watch time to have any type of monetary incentive to do this, and I don't think I ever will, because I like doing this as something in my free time, as a hobby, and if I do get monetized in the future, I worry that may end up feeling more like a job than it does anything else, and I already have a job, and I'm very happy at it. But a second source of income wouldn't be horrible if that is what I decide to do, but again, that is all in the future. Either way, I tried to keep this short. I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes, so if you have any recommendations or questions or anything like that, you can just shoot a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer them, and like I said, I do plan on doing a few more videos, stuff like that, so we'll see how all that goes. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I do plan on trying to get more videos up, but again, life has a crazy way of working out, so it may not always work. So I just thank you guys who do watch these. It means a lot, and then I will hopefully get a few more things up. I hope everyone has a great morning, evening, weekend, weekday, whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one.